they'd kill my love. Here comes the story of the hurricane, the man the authorities came to blame for something that he never done. Put in a prison cell, and one time he could have been the champion of the world. I saw them leave and he says and he stops. One of us had better hop on the cops. And so Patty calls the cops, and they arrive on the scene with the red lights flashing in the hot New Jersey night. Town. Reuben Carter and a couple of friends are driving around. Number one contender for the middleweight crown. Had no idea what kind of shit was going down when the crowd pulled them over to the side of the road. Just like the time before and the time before that. In Patterson, that's just the way things go. If you're black, you might as well not show up on the street unless you wanna draw the heat. Now Arthur Dexter Bradley laid this rap on the cops. I just came in this place tonight to see what I could steal. I saw two men running out, they looked like middleweights. They jumped into a white car without a state plates, and Miss Betty Valentine just nodded her head. Cop said, wait a minute boys, this one's not dead. So they took him to the infirmary, and though this man could hardly see, they told him that he could identify the guilty man. society a flavor. That son of a bitch is brave and getting braver. We wanna put his ass in stir. We wanna pin this triple murder on him. He ain't no gentleman, Jim. He was a revolutionary bum, and to the black folks he was just a